critters, and we have Rosalie here today. Rosalie is just a baby. She's a 16-week-old pineapple conure, and she's in for her first vet exam. And as you can see, very sweet little girl. It's okay, Rosalie. Rosalie came from one of the big box pet stores, and with most of the big pet stores, the birds do have a band on them, and Rosalie did have a bird band, which we took off, so we used our band cutters. And you can see the band here was an open band, and what that means is there was no cut in the band. It wasn't pinched together. This band was put on her leg and she grew into it. And so if you can see the side of it, it's actually pretty thick. It requires specialized bird band cutters to remove this, and that has to be done with great caution because we don't want to put any pressure or torque on the leg when you're trying to remove a band. You can break their leg. You have to be very, very delicate. And obviously we're using pretty big instruments in a very small confined area. So it's important that when we remove the band that we know what we're doing. We prevent any torquing or pressure on the leg as we're pinching the band to remove it. And obviously when the band is cut, we need to keep it away from the skin to prevent any injury to the leg. I actually will, stop little bug, I actually will wrap the little toes lightly in vet wrap to keep the toes out of the field, and put vet wrap lightly above the leg. And then I'll grasp the band with mosquito hemostats so the band is stabilized, and then I'll cut it on the other side. And that tends to work very well. She's such a good girl. Why do we remove bands? Well, an important thing is this band has no purpose or function. Bands are used by breeders and distributors to mark or identify a lot of birds, like a large lot of them, or a bloodline or breeding line. So if she were lost, this band would not get her back home. It has no meaning. And bands, more importantly, can cause very severe injuries, because the bands often fit a little bit loosely, or they can be too tight. I've seen them too tight, constricting the leg. When they're loose, they can get things stuck between the band and the leg, and I've seen broken legs. So if you do have a bird with a band, I would highly recommend that that band be removed, but make sure it's done safely and professionally. This is not something you should try at home on these little guys. And so that's Rosalie. She's off to a good start with a great owner, and was very healthy for a physical exam, and we're going to be pleased to see her for many years to come.